Hello everyone, my name is Justine and today I will be showing you how to take blood pressure. So before you begin, you want to make sure that the person you are taking the blood pressure from is sitting upright on a chair with their arms relaxed and our chest level. You also want to make sure that their feet are flat on the ground and that they are completely bare arm. Lastly, to obtain a more accurate reading, be sure that this person did not consume any caffeine or smoke at least 30 minutes prior to the reading. Let me go ahead and introduce the equipment that is required to take blood pressure. First, you will need a stethoscope. You also need an appropriate size blood pressure cuff. Look at the index line. This is the range of the cuff that lets you know if it's a good fit. If you do not have the right size cuff, you may get an inaccurate measurement. Lastly, you will need a subject or participant. Step 1. Find your pulse. You will locate your subject's pulse by lightly pressing your index and middle finger on the brachial arteriole slightly. If you are having trouble locating the pulse, then use the diaphragm on the stethoscope to locate the pulse, placing it on the arm to listen. Step 2. Secure the cuff. Push the cuff through the middle loop and slide the cuff on your arm, making sure to strap down and secure your cuff on the cubital fossa. Make sure to leave an inch of space above the bend of your elbow. Use a fabric fastener to make the cuff snug, but not too tight. Then place the stethoscope in your ears, tilt the earpieces slightly forward to get the best sound. Step 3. Inflate and deflate the cuff. Hold the pressure gauge in your left hand and the bulb in your right. Make sure to close the airway valve on the bulb by turning the knob all the way to the right. Start to inflate the cuff by squeezing the bulb with your right hand. You will hear the subject's pulse in the stethoscope. Look at the gauge. Keep inflating the cuff until the gauge reads about 220 milliliters mercury. At this point, you should not hear the pulse in the stethoscope. Keeping your eye on the gauge, slowly release the pressure cuff by opening the airway valve to the left. Listen carefully. The first pulse beat. As soon as you hear it, note the reading in the gauge. This reading is your systolic pressure. The systolic pressure is the force of your blood against the artery walls as your heart beats. Continue to slowly deflate the cuff. Listen carefully until the sound of the heartbeat disappears. As soon as you can no longer hear your subject's pulse, note that reading on the gauge. This reading is your diastolic pressure. The diastolic pressure is the blood pressure between heartbeats. Allow the cuff to deflate completely. Record your blood pressure. Allow the participant to rest for 1 minute, then repeat the steps. Take the average of both recordings, and this is your best accurate blood pressure.